channel. I cannot believe I'm finally filming this video. It has literally been the longest time. I've been wanting to do this since I got this car, which was last year, the very end of April, like early May. And I got back from being at school for the semester and I just never ended up doing it, but I'm gonna do it finally. So here we go, and I'm so excited because I watched every Jeep tour video on YouTube that existed when I ordered it, and I was so excited, and I was reading every Wrangler forum you could possibly find. Like, I was being a total nerd, but it is exciting. And if you're watching this, I guess you're either interested in buying one soon or some point in your life, or you just think they're cool. When I was really young, didn't even have a license yet, I would watch them for fun too. But when I actually was looking into getting one, I really started watching them, and I like when they're informative too. Like, I brought this with me. So this is the window sticker, and it has all the information on it, and I like when the videos included these because I like when they're informative. It's gonna be a fun video, but I like when it gives you the facts too. So prior to buying this car, I'm gonna put a timestamp of when the tour actually starts because I have a little backstory. Prior to getting this car, I was driving a like 2007 or 8 Nissan Maxima, and it had over 200,000 miles on it. So I come from a humble place. It was at the end of its life. So I drive all the time, so I knew I needed to buy another car, and I was kind of just done with spending money on used cars that are gonna last a couple years. So I decided to get a car that I was really gonna enjoy, as opposed to putting my money into something that I wasn't gonna love. So that's why I ended up doing this, and it has been worth it, even though it is terrible on gas. But it's totally worth every penny and all the hours of work that it takes to be driving a car that I love. So here we go. It is January. So 9 months later, I'm finally filming this video. So the car's not in like perfect condition because I've been driving it for a while. Not a while now, 9 months. But I cleaned it. I got it washed today. I cleaned the inside, so hopefully it looks pretty good. But little story, right when I got my car, I was driving, it was like 2 or 3 weeks after. I was driving on the highway, I think back from Philly, and a truck, like a rock, came up from under a big truck in front of me and cracked my windshield, and I didn't even realize. I heard it, but I didn't see anything, and it was like the tiniest little crack. And then by the time I was home, it had grown down the whole entire length of the windshield, so I had to buy a whole new windshield. That was really fun. And then fast forward a month or 2 later, so I was waiting for that to get fixed to film my video. And then a month or 2 later, you know, life got busy. I was driving home from work and got crashed into by a drunk driver, and he got arrested and completely crushed the side, my driver's side. And yeah. So I like couldn't get out that way. I had to like hop over the middle and get out that side. And I was like, bro, like airbag went off. There was smoke everywhere. It was the whole shebang. Yeah. And I was so frustrated because I had just like gotten the car that I really wanted and saved up. And then that happened. But the cops came, he was drunk, he got arrested. Because I don't know how you just run. I was driving straight, like literally straight on the road, and he just came from the side and just drove straight into my car. And because there's so many issues with getting supply chain and Corona, it took over 2 months to fix my car. So I didn't have my car for months, and I was driving my sister's old little like 06 Honda Civic. And I was like, when am I gonna get my car back? And yeah, so I ended up getting it back. I didn't have it the whole summer, so I've never taken the hard top off. And I actually also have a soft top, never put it on yet. So this summer is gonna be really exciting. But yeah, that's a little backstory of crazy things that have happened since getting this car. So to give you a little preface, I built this online, and I like building because you can choose exactly what you want and you can keep it under the price point that you want. And you can use the little calculator tool on the Jeep website and calculate like how much your down payment's gonna be and how much per month you want to spend. So I knew like what I wanted to keep it under and what I could add and what I couldn't add, and then you have everything you want. So I was at Kentucky when I was in the process of trying to order a Jeep, and basically you build it online, you print out the PDF, and you go to a Jeep dealership in person and give it to them and talk to them and etc. But I was in Kentucky at school, so my dad, I sent the PDF to my dad and he went for me to a local one where my family and parents live, and he talked to them, and of course they try to, you know, sell you cars on the lot that they have already. And he test drove and like sent me videos, like it's literally my car, but he was doing me a favor because I needed to get it somewhere around Philly, not in Kentucky. And he sent me a video and it was an Islander, and I did not like it. There was like the dashboard, I think it was white, and there's just a bunch of decals, and I'm a very clean cut, like modern, simple looking Jeep girl. I was like, I know what I want. And I think that might have been more expensive than what I built online, and mine I feel like looked better. So yeah, basically online I did the Sport S Wrangler Unlimited, and it's a 2021. The 2022 wasn't out yet when I bought this. And it's the Wrangler Unlimited Sport S because Sport S, it's a level up from the Sport. Sport has the crank windows and all that stuff. Oh, and the tinted windows. I think that's another thing about the Sport S. The Sport just comes like all not tinted at all. And I need those tint. I like the tint. So, like I said, I'm going to try to make this as informative as possible. And that's why I have, this is the window sticker thing with all the info on it. I think I'm going to start with the exterior and then I'll do inside. And I'll talk about things I added because there's, you know, it comes base price. For the base price, it's like manual transmission, which I cannot do that. I need automatic. And what else is something that I needed to change? I don't know. We'll go through this when I am done on the outside, or if I see, no, a couple of things I did on that. I didn't do that many add-ons, but the things I did do are on the outside, I feel like. So I'm so excited. Like, I have been meaning to film this video for the longest time ever. We're finally doing it. I watched every Jeep video on YouTube. I was waiting for it to come. Also, I'm gonna look at exact like date I ordered it, when it was being built, and when it got shipped, and when it arrived, and all that stuff. There are issues now. Is the chip shortage still going on? Is the chip shortage still going on? I don't even know. But right after I got mine, the chip shortage happened and everyone was having major issues with them coming. So yeah, I feel like I keep thinking things to say. Let's get this party started. All right, so this is what my car looks like. Like I said, it's a 2021 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport S, and I got it in black. The front looks like this. Those are the halogen headlights and fog lights that they come with. And here you can see the little Jeep grill inside of the light. It's so cute. That's one of the little Easter eggs that they talk about. Another Easter egg is this little Willys Jeep right there. It's so cute, and it's climbing up the side of your windshield. Some Jeeps actually have different little objects here. Most have a Willys, but some will have a like Loch Ness monster climbing up the top, or other things. Another cute thing is this right here, these little flip-flops. And this is right on the windshield wipers. And they're on most Wranglers, not all of them. But it's a little tribute to Rick Payway, who was a Jeep enthusiast and an automotive journalist. And he would wear flip-flops or sandals when he would off-road in his Jeep. And he's helped Jeep out a lot with designing the Wranglers and their functionality and all that. So they gave him a little tribute. Moving on to the wheels. I love the wheels. These are one of the things that I added on to it. So looking at the window sticker, the wheels are called the 17 by 7.5 inch machined / painted black wheels. And I think these are so cool, and they have the silver outline around the side. And then Moving on to another little Easter egg. Sorry, my engine's running. The little Jeeps that they have are so cute. They're on every wheel. I love that it's red on mine because my car, the theme of it is definitely black with little silver accents, but I love the red too. Moving on, right there it just says Wrangler Unlimited Sport and the trail rated badge. Hello. Right there, trail rated. I forgot if I mentioned or not, those painted black wheels were an extra $295, which was definitely worth it for just a little upgrade from the silver ones that it would have come with. So yeah, there is the side view. Now on to the next thing I added this chrome side step. I originally was gonna do the black one, and then my dad recommended the chrome, and I'm really glad I went with that. I think not a lot of people have it, and it just really finishes it off nicely and complements the wheels so well since they have that silver outline on them. So that is called the Chrome Tube Steps by Mopar, and it added $650 to the build. Moving on, this I actually installed aftermarket. I didn't install this when I ordered it. It was pretty pricey compared to just ordering it and putting it on after, but this is my gas cap. Usually when you get a Jeep, pretty much any Jeep, maybe except the high altitude, I'm not sure if Rubicons come with one, but it comes just like this, like your gas cap is exposed, which I do not like the look of that. So I added this. I don't think it was that expensive. My dad ordered it for me. I ordered a black one, it never came, and he thought the chrome would look better, so he told me to get that instead. So I bought that. I'll link everything that I added down below in the description. I don't think it was too expensive. I think it was in between $100 and $200. So moving on to the back, this is what the back looks like. And again, that gas cap really complements the wheels and the side steps so well, which shout out my dad for recommending that. So on the back, as you can see again, I didn't add the LED light group, so my back lamps and the front headlamps are just the halogens, but I think they work well. The LEDs are beautiful, and I would have totally done those maybe instead of some of the other things I did, which I'll explain. But yeah, and I think on sports, when you add LEDs, they don't give you an option to do the back ones. So as you can see in that last clip right there, my license plate is Jordan with a Y, like a girl with a Y. And I named my Jeep Jordan, and I got a custom license plate online, which sounds like super like extra and crazy, but you literally just fill out an application, see if it's available, and you just like pay the application fee, and it's nothing crazy. And it was available, not with an O, but the O of the Jordan is a 0, but I think it looks fine still. I named my car Jordan. I wanted a J name because it's a Jeep, but I want it to be like a girl's name. It's kind of edgy, and I was thinking of J names. I almost went with like Jade or something, but I was like, no, it didn't like stand out. And then I thought of Jordan with a Y, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, like I love that name. And that was it. So now it's my license plate. And I like how it kind of gives my car some personalization without being like tacky, like a sticker or anything. I don't really like stickers or magnets. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like there's different types of Jeep people, and I'm definitely the like sleek, modern, like some people have stickers everywhere and they're like beachy and that vibe. Some are like rugged, off-roading, and then I feel like some people are like clean cut, and that's definitely me. So I guess now I'll talk about the hard top. I added the hard top, but I ended up actually going with the dual top group, it's called, and that added $1,500 to the build, and this is the thing that maybe I wouldn't have done. Okay, so I actually think I was wrong about the dual top group pricing. I was looking at Wranglers online today, and there, I believe it's actually $2,495 to add the dual top group, which is the hard top and a soft top, and it would come in a box in your trunk when you would get your car. I think in the video I said it was $1,500, but it's $2,495. That was my mistake. Another thing, the wheels, the black machine painted wheels with the silver outline, those are not available anymore on the Sport. but they are the wheels that are offered with the Rubicon 4xe, which is Jeep's new hybrid Wrangler. It can run, I think, about 20-ish miles on electric on the battery, and then the rest is gas. But yeah, that's their 4xe Wrangler, and those wheels that I have on my Sport S are now only available on the Rubicon 4xe. There's a Sahara 4xe, a Rubicon 4xe, and a high altitude 4xe, which the high altitude is my favorite. But yeah, I haven't used the soft top yet because I didn't have my car all summer, but I don't know, I love the hard top, and I don't think I necessarily needed to spend extra money to also get a soft top, but I'm definitely gonna put it on and get my money's worth this summer. But I just love the look of the hard top. It has such a sleek look to it, and I love G-Wagons, and like this has a more G-Wagon-y vibe versus the soft top. The Jeep high altitude is the most G-Wagon-y one, but anyway, moving back down to here, you have, again, the old little Jeep. Oh, and another Easter egg. Let's see. I'm definitely missing a bunch, but inside of the gas cap, they have one right there, which is cute. So another thing about the back, they integrated a backup camera right in the middle of the wheel, which is great placement, and it is super HD. Show you when we're on the interior. Also, just to mention, the engine I have is the 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo engine, and I love it. It really speeds up super fast, and it's actually more money if you add the V6, and I don't think there was a need for that. It's already extra to make it automatic instead of manual, so this has worked out really well for me so far. Now, moving on to the inside. This is what it looks like. All right, this is what the dashboard looks like. It is pretty nice. The steering wheel is leather wrapped, so that's standard now in the newer models. Your speed is digital. And using the arrows right here, you can switch through the options: tire pressure, your drivetrain, your miles per gallon. So, speaking of, as you can see on the window sticker, it says you'll be averaging 22 with 21 in the city and 24 on the highway. Well, about that has never happened to me. But like I said, I do love this car, and I think if you like the look of Jeeps and you want one and you're willing to invest in one, then you're just gonna have to deal with the gas not being the best, because it is a sick car and I don't mind spending the money to fill it up all the time. I usually fill up once a week, and because it's the 2-liter turbo engine, you are supposed to put premium gas in it, and that has been pretty expensive. And I even get gas at Sam's Club instead of Wawa or other gas stations, so I get it discounted, and it's still just about $70 every time I fill up my gas tank, and that's at least once a week. If I'm in like the city in Philly driving stop sign to stop sign, this has gotten down to 14 miles per gallon, which is awful, but it's okay. If I'm doing all highway driving, it'll range between 18 and 19 at the absolute highest. I've never seen it hit 20s. So this is just trips. See, this is 17.7. I don't know where that's from, but probably 16. Yeah, it'll show like music right here if I had my phone plugged in, and that's it. Right now, I have 10,099 miles on my car. I bought it with literally 0 on it. The steering wheel is really pretty. It's really nice. On the Sports, this part right here is black. It's like a granite-y black, where on the Sahara or other models, it will be silver. But I like the black because I was going for a black look anyway. Over here, you have, I always keep it on auto, the headlights. You can put your fog lights on, or just put your headlights on, or keep it off. And then these are going to be your mirrors over here, right and left, and then that's how you adjust them. This is how you adjust your screen brightness, as well as this middle light up here. It only works when it's like dark out, but if you put it all the way up at the highest, this light will come on and your screen will be the brightest. And if you move this one up, the light's on, and one down, this is the brightest your screen will be. When it's nighttime, it'll auto adjust sometimes to darker, but I usually fix it and make it a little bit brighter. Moving on, this is cruise control. I don't have the adaptive cruise control because I didn't add that as an option. But yeah, I've used it like once and I pressed set and it sped up so fast. I don't know what happened, but I'm kind of scared of it now. Over here, you have your front wipers. This is low, high, etc. And then if you press it that way, your rear windshield fluid will come out. And then if you press it inwards, it'll spray on the front. And then back here, this is the rear wiper right there. And yeah, that's pretty much it with that. Turn signals, I've seen in other reviews, they are chunky, like it's a heavy thing. Moving on, so this is the technology group, the more basic one. It was $9.95 to add that instead of having the black and white Uconnect 3, which has a 5-inch display. This is the one with Apple CarPlay. It's 7-inch and it's the Uconnect 4. So I can't show you because I'm filming on my phone, but basically if you plug your phone in to this cord, which there's one plug in here right there, and then there is another one right there, which is so nice, and there's a USB-C one too. Because so when I ordered my car, I ordered 2 long black chargers because, you know, when you're like driving with someone and they ask to charge their phone, but you also need to charge your phone. So now there's 2 so that whoever's sitting here can charge their phone and I can charge mine. So when you plug your phone into one of these, it will pop up on the screen. This will change to CarPlay and it will be like your phone on the screen. The one odd thing about this is that if you're plugged in playing music and you start taking a video, whether it's on Snapchat or your phone, the music stops playing in the car, so then it's just kind of awkwardly silent. It's very odd, but yeah, that's just something I've noticed. And sometimes, and I saw this in other reviews too of the Jeep, when your phone's plugged in, it just disconnecting from the CarPlay, and then you have no directions on the screen, and I don't know what goes on, but yeah, I don't know why that happens sometimes. So I'm gonna insert a picture right here, what I'm talking about. When you plug your phone in for the Apple CarPlay, it pops up and forms this bright red square perimeter line on it, and it totally, like, I don't know if I'm just crazy, but it totally like messes up the flow of the screen, I think, and it just doesn't look like nice, and I don't know, do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look right, it just looks like weird. And luckily in the 2020 Wranglers, they actually fixed this. I was looking at them online, and when you go to the interior, when it's on CarPlay, it is all black and just has the app pictures. There's no obnoxious red line or anything that ruins the visual aesthetic and everything. Again, I love this car. I'm so grateful that I could buy this and all that, but they're just little, like, that's just like a funny little thing that bothers me, but they obviously fixed it in the newer ones. But anyway, moving on, back over here really quickly, I have these air fresheners and I love them, especially for the Wranglers, because they're a circle, so it fits perfectly on your vent. And I'm weird about like aesthetic, and this is perfect. It just looks perfect. I will link it down below, and the scent I have, it smells so good, and when you put the heat on and it's coming out of there, it is the best thing ever. And I have another one on this side, so then it's 2, and they smell so good. I always get compliments on it. I actually just bought 2 for my boyfriend's stepmom because she has a Jeep, and she was like, oh my god, these smell so good. Okay, moving on here. So basically, yeah, that's the 7-inch screen, and you could have added one for like double the price that's even more, and it would have been basically the size filled in down here. So much bigger, but I didn't need that, so I didn't add it. Defrosters, heat, all that good stuff. If you go up here, you're gonna have your radio, which I don't use, and if you noticed, I actually have the antenna on the outside of my car taken off because I think it looks ugly on the car, and I never use the radio. Media, you can connect your phone via Bluetooth, but I like to plug it in because it also charges it, and then the CarPlay comes up. The CarPlay will only come up if you have your phone connected in the USB. So climate, there's the climate. You can pick the settings and control it, but you can also do that with these buttons. So I usually don't ever press on that. I just do it here, but yeah, it's climate. Apps. So here's the backup camera that I'm talking about. It is so crystal clear. I don't even think the video is doing it justice, but this is so clear, like you can see anything. It's the best thing ever. And then climate, audio settings. So yeah, this is all in settings too. This is kind of a useless button. Settings have all your stuff. The only one I ever really use is the audio. I have it in the middle, but if I have my dog with me, who's like a little puppy, and he's in the back in like his travel case, I move the sound up to just the front so that it's not loud for him. That's just a little thing I do. And then equalizer, I have mine kind of all messed around with a little bit. And yeah, that's pretty much the important stuff. Moving on, the dashboard is really pretty like gray. It's kind of matte, but also has this sheen to it. I really like it. Okay, picking back up where I left off, my phone keeps running out of storage and I keep having to go into my camera roll and delete pictures. Anyway, yeah, so this is gray, and a lot of models, like I think the Sahara, I look at the high altitude all the time because that's my favorite one. It's a glossy black, which is nice, but I actually really like the matte in this. I think it makes it look really nice. Over here, it says Wrangler on the bar, which is like the grab handle. And here is a little compartment, which this is your, sorry, I have like napkins. This is your owner's manual in this little bag. Moving back over here, you have a little plug right here. I've never used that though, because in an old car, I would use that with the connector with the 2 USBs, but you have this and the one in here, so you do not need that. And then here's your windows. You press them down. It is one touch down, which is nice, but then up, you have to hold it all the way. And then I think that's child lock for the back. Those are the back windows too, which they have their own switches back there, I'll show you. If you're new to Jeeps, they are placed in the middle because you can remove your doors and take them off, so they can't have them on the door. There are some electrical components in the door, which when you take the door off, you unplug certain things, but yeah, that's why they're in the middle for the most part. And then you have this little compartment right here that right now I just keep a mask in because Corona. And then here's the transmission. Again, a cute little Jeep detail, one of the old ones. And this is red, which I really like. And then here you have your 2 high, 4 high, neutral, and 4 low, which I've never really used. I actually only have put it in 4 high, and that was last weekend when it snowed. But yeah, I don't think I will be using that much. And then you have 2 cup holders here, and at night they do illuminate, so they light up a little bit inside. And this little center thing, I've watched videos that say it's for your phone, and I've watched videos that say it is for your Jeep key. I would assume it's for your Jeep key, as it does fit perfectly right there. So you can put your key there, but I have been putting mine up here, which is another thing. The top will not look like this, it will look different, but I bought this on Amazon, and it's literally a phone holder made for Jeeps, and it sits in here. It just looks like this on the inside. It's definitely dusty. This is a clear quartz crystal I have in there. I put my keys right there. There's nothing in there. I'll link that down below. I primarily bought it to put my phone in so that I could like make vlogs while I'm driving. but it actually doesn't flip down enough, so then it's kind of facing too high. But if you're just putting your phone up here, if someone else is plugged in or something and you want to see your phone, that is great. Over here in our center compartment, you have a top portion that opens. I just keep like mints and a hand sanitizer in here right now, and a pen, because when I go to the bank, I need to sign my checks. And then if you open the bottom portion, you have so much space in here. This would be like a trash can kind of for me, but I took everything out. And I just have this tiny little brush because I was like, oh, if I'm driving with the top off and I need to brush my hair, which I never got to do. There's the other USB. So yeah, that's a lot of good storage. But I have taken these two top panels off, but just not the full back one. Another thing to note, these speakers are usually just black on the outside, but I bought these silver bezels on Amazon, and I will link them down below. I think they add a really cute touch without looking tacky. So yeah, I think it just makes it look really cute. And to take the top off, you just flip your visor down, and you're gonna flip that and do it to every one of these. And then it will just lift off like that. I don't want to take it off all the way though right now. It's cold out, but yeah. And then you just close them all again and flip this up, and that's it. It's super simple to take those off, and you can put them in your trunk. They fit back there. It came with a bag to put them in, but I always get confused, so I usually lay a towel between them so that the paint doesn't trip or anything. And my seats are cloth. I could have done leather, but again, it was something I chose not to add. So yeah, and it's like a really nice cloth, so yeah. So this is with the doors open and going into the back now. You have this little pocket here that's nice. You can actually use it as a cup holder and put a drink in there, water bottle or something. A little side compartment. So this is what the back looks like. Cloth seats. The speakers are... Okay, continuing on. My phone keeps running out of storage. I'm gonna try to speed up. They're more so in the back. Moving to the trunk, you open the bottom portion first, and then you lift the top up. It is pretty spacious back here, and a fun fact, you can lift this up, and this is actually, it's a hidden compartment, but this you can put ice in and make it a cooler if you're like tailgating, which is so cool. And if you pick up that black piece, it'll drain out the bottom. And then these are where you put your screws when you take the hard top off, or if you take your doors off. Roof and windshield. I don't think I'll ever take my windshield off. So yeah, going really quick. This is a little cute cup holder here. Okay, we are back. Oh my gosh, my phone keeps stopping, but I should like stop. I talk a lot. Sorry, this video was a little bit all over the place. I didn't have a set plan. I just kind of finally did it, but my phone stops recording every 2 seconds because it's out of storage. So I'm gonna try to talk quicker. Yeah, sorry that like ended off weird over there with the little cup holder thing, but it's just a funny little thing. If I can think of anything else, I'll either put it in my description or something, but if you have any questions or anything at all, please comment down below because I would love to answer your questions. I have been driving this car now for like 8 or 9 months, and I definitely can answer your questions. And I'm weirdly obsessed with Jeeps, and Googled, researched, watched every video, and read every Wrangler forum you could possibly think of. So let me know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped you, or you just had fun watching it. And yeah, like and subscribe, of course. I'm gonna try to start posting again frequently. I have so many ideas. I have a list of like 50 videos I've wanted to make. I'm gonna get back on it, so definitely hit that subscribe button. And I definitely need to make one with my puppy. My boyfriend and I got a puppy. He also has to be in my videos. Like, I have all these ideas, and we're gonna do it. We'll get there. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Again, comment, like, subscribe, all of that. And thanks for watching.